All right, welcome back to Nails by Sora. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, but first I want to introduce myself because I rarely, if ever, do that. Channel is called Nails by Sora, but I am Stephanie, and Sora is a combination of my cat's names. What is going on with this bottle? But anyway, I am not a nail tech. I am not licensed. Everything that I know, I've learned from watching videos like this. And I just got into doing my own nails almost a year ago now. And I decided after about 3 months to start my own YouTube channel because I enjoyed it so much. I wanted to progress and, show everybody what I was doing and maybe impart some of my not so words of wisdom. But yeah, so here I am today and saying hello, and I hope everyone is doing well. And if you have any comments or questions, please put them down in the comment section below. If you like my channel, I hope you do. Please give me a like and a subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever new videos are available. And we're going to get right into it. Today is going to be a builder gel video. I've got two different ones here. One is a milky white and one is a somewhat, oh, I forgot it's glow in the dark. Do I want to be using that? I think I will skip the glow in the dark blue for now because I'm going to do a manicure over this and I don't need it glowing. But yeah, so I'm going to do a milky white builder gel. This is West Coast Dips. I've used them before and I love them. I actually have done a builder gel video before and it's one of my more common videos, but I figured it was time for an update. So I'm just going to get some gloves on because I don't want my hands going in and out of the lamp too much. I'm gonna snip off the tips so that my nails poke through, and I will be back when I'm all ready. All right, so we're going to get right into it. If my nails look a little weird, it's because I've already wiped them with with alcohol, so they're already a little dehydrated, but I'm going to go in and actually use nail prep dehydrator. And you want to do this whether you're using tips or whether you're going on your natural nail, because just by virtue of the fact that you may be touching your hand, you're going to deposit oil, and you want to make sure that there's nothing that's going to prevent the gel products from adhering properly. I'm very happy to be starting a new manicure. The one that I just took off, I absolutely loved. I'm only going to be doing one hand in this video, by the way. But I had quite a time last week with doing my manicure. It took me 4 hours just to get the tips attached because, and you'll see it in an upcoming video, I tried using a dip liquid, which I've done before, to attach the nails, and for whatever reason it just wasn't working on all of my nails. So I ended up having to remove them and redo the manicure, and by the time I actually got these attached, I was so frustrated that I didn't bother properly shaping them. And I haven't used almond tips before. This is my first time using this shape. And usually I have to trim down the tips quite a bit, even though they're extra small. If I use the extra small coffins, I still need to cut quite a bit off because even though my nail beds are on the longer side, they're still too long for my purposes. The almond tips, however, are legitimately small. So you're just gonna let this dry for 2 minutes so that it's quote unquote dry but tacky. You don't want to go right onto it with your coat of builder gel because it will end up mixing with the builder gel and it won't work properly. But yeah, so because they're so short, I place them a little bit further up the nail but then you got that beveled edge from the cuticle line that should be right up against your cuticle, and I didn't file that down properly. So I had on the opposite sides of my finger, I had these huge bulges that thankfully you couldn't tell from the video or from the pictures, but it was a little off-putting and aggravating to me. So now we're going to go in with the builder gel, and I have acetone over here because I'm going to get a long liner so that I can pull the long liner, short liner, so that I can pull the gel towards the cuticle and get a really smooth transition. If I can find my short liner. Where are you? Are you it? I bought a set of Makartt fine liners, and this is the only one that isn't labeled, which is really strange. But I'm going to wet it a little bit and loosen up the bristles. And then I'm just going to set it aside for now. And we're going to go in with the first coat of builder gel. I'm going to wipe off one side of the brush, and then I'm going to place a bead down by the cuticle. I'm going to push it towards the cuticle but not go all the way. I'm just going to work it around the base of my nail. Now what you can do is you can pull it up the nail if you're just doing a backfill, because you're not trying to thicken the nail. You've already got the structure there. You're just looking to do a backfill and fill in that gap that's grown out from the nail to the cuticle. I do have an area though that I had to file through because I had an air bubble. So I'm going to fill that on the side. And then I'm going to take my short liner and just fill that in. And then I'm going to pull down and nestle the gel up against the cuticle. So then you want to look at it from the side, and you can see I have a bulge here. So I'm going to pull that gel up. Make sure it's capping the edges. I'm going to look at it from the free edge down towards the cuticle. Make sure that it's even over the top. And I'm not even in camera. Okay, so I'm going to look at it from the from nose to tail, from tip to nose, down the barrel, so to speak. I'm going to make sure that's even across the bridge. I'm going to look at it this way and make sure that it's smooth over the apex. When I have it the way I like it, I have a bald spot here on the side. I'm just going to, I don't know if you can see, I'm not dragging the brush up the nail. I'm just floating along the surface and dragging some more of the gel to make sure that I have a straight line. When I get it the way I like it, I'm going to turn my thumb upside down so that all the extra gel floats towards the apex. And then I'm going to cure it. And that's nail one done. You can see that it's a smooth transition from the cuticle to the free edge. It goes sidewall to sidewall, and it's a thin layer because you're just doing a backfill. You're not doing a structure build. So I'm going to go and show you the pointer finger, and I'm going to show you how you would do it if you were building out structure. I'm not going to cure the nail that way. I'm going to end up pulling most of it off because I don't need to really thicken the profile of the nail. but I want to illustrate what you would do if you're doing your first layer of structure. So you want to get a little bit more product on your brush, and still you want to start off at the base of your nail and put down a good amount. Sorry, let me get the right amount on my brush. And you want to push it as before towards the cuticle. Then instead of dragging the brush along the nail, you're going to float the product up the nail. You can take a little bit more if you need to. You can go side to side. And still pulling the product, I'm not touching the nail. And then taking your short liner, pulling the product down towards the cuticle and filling in that gap. Making sure you get the sidewall up and around the free edge. I'm going to pull some from the side. And then as before, just pulling it up and smoothing out the surface. Looking at it from the side, from the tip. And then, as before, you want to tip your nail upside down so that it pulls, the gravity will pull all the extra gel towards the apex so that you get that nice slope, natural curve to the nail. Now, if I was going to leave my nail like that, I would turn it back over and cure it right away, but I don't need that much product on my nail. So I'm just going to pull off what I don't need. I'm going to make sure I smooth out the surface. If you start to flood your cuticles, you could always clean off your brush and use a little alcohol. And then back in the lamp. All right, so that's 2 nails done. I'm gonna go on and do the 3rd nail, and then I'm going to finish my hand and come back to wrap up, because it is really as easy as that. Let me get some hair off my nail. I just knocked my glass of wine. Don't knock over the wine. So that is a DGel fill. That's all there is to it. Nothing more, nothing less. If you were going to go on and have this as your manicure, all you would need to do is top coat. It has a tacky layer, top coat, cure, and go. If you're going to go on to another manicure on top of this, which is what I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe the tacky layer off. I'm going to buff and shape if I feel it's necessary. And then I will continue with the rest of my manicure as usual. Right now, I'm going to go on and do my other hand off camera. And so I'm going to wipe the tacky layer off because I don't want to smudge it or get hairs or anything stuck in it. But that's going to be this video. I hope that car passes. I hope I answered any questions you might have. If you have more questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions for upcoming content you would like to see, please leave it down in the box below. I will leave the information for all the products I used in the description box below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.